daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies.
Hello, welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff,
My name is Tim McGraw.
and we're here to talk about some metal news.
Metal news.
Watch my corn pop up in rows. Let me close to you.
Yeah.
Speaking of metal news, I'll just start off this segment with my latest edition. Or you said you have something cooking
Ooh,
for. Yes, I don't know if I want to show this now or if I want to tease it. I'll
go
tease.
ahead.
Um, should we bring this up now or should I save it for the album of the year contender segment?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I don't
So I was,
know.
gonna-
You said you had
well,
an
I was gonna
idea.
talk about I was just gonna go over the playlist of like what are, and you know what, we could save it. I know, I see what you're picking. I'm picking up
Okay,
what you're
yeah,
putting
yeah.
down.
Okay, all right. Little tease, little tease.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I will say, so you asked me a question last episode what I've been listening to right before we started broadcasting last episode. I was listening to the brand new song which just released tonight.
Oh
Um,
shit.
and it was an announcement of a new album by a legendary band. Uh, so that track was from the legendary Norwegian black metal band Mayhem have announced
Oh.
a new album. They've
Yes,
dropped,
I heard this. Liturgy
yes,
of Death. Is that
yeah,
correct?
I think that's what it is. And they dropped a new track. Just now I got to pull it
They
back up.
looks they looks yeah, Weep for Nothing. They look
Yes,
sick as hell too. I seen the promo photos, man. It's just it's so good. They like just look all like
yes.
kind of face movie photos, really creepy looking, very badass.
And
I'm
since
just
I've
gonna
been
skim
listening,
this.
yeah, since I've been listening to someone's Primitive Man, seeing that Mayhem released a 7 minute long song has me excited. Because it's very much, I'd say it's reminds me of just typical like old school black metal, but kind of combined with like mid career Mayhem, to where they were a little bit more
Yeah,
like yeah, it's like somewhere
I'm
between,
surprised.
yeah, somewhere between like Day Mysterious and Grand Declaration of when it comes to their sound. It sounds good. I'm
Dude,
excited.
it's fucking awesome. Like it's got a badass groove.
Mm-hmm. And they
And a
got some,
badass pace to it. And like it's one of those bands that's like it's very hit or miss for me whenever they announce something. I'm like I want to be so excited about it just because of the legacy of the band, you know. But it's like it's either it's so 50-50 for me. I'll either be like,
mm-hmm.
"Oh, that's awesome," or it's just I feel like more times it's just like, oh, okay." It's kind of
Yeah,
that reaction. You know what I mean?
yeah, because
This
even,
just playing it, that's fucking awesome, dude. Weep for Nothing. I
yeah,
love that start. It's almost kind of
yeah,
like
it's,
1349-ish.
yeah, it's exciting. And I will agree that Mayhem, they will come up with some, like, I think the perfect example is, what's the name of that album? The
Exactly.
Esoteric Warfare.
Yeah.
Esoteric Warfare, I feel like, is the perfect example of you don't know what you're gonna get with Mayhem. Like the first two songs, oh, fucking amazing. The
I got one
second
better.
half of them,
I'd say order egg cow or chow.
but I don't feel like that has any redeeming qualities.
Yeah,
At least for
right.
me, anyway. But
Yeah, same. I actually liked Esoteric Warfare. War I think's very fucking cool. Isn't
Mm-hmm.
that the
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah.
it just like starts with the fucking drum kicks? So cool.
Bow,
Is that
bow, bow.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It starts off with two great songs, but then the second half of the album is boring as fuck.
True. You got me there. Is that still Hellhammer?
Yeah, it's been Hellhammer except for Death
Damn.
Crush, he's on everything.
He's gotta be so old now, right?
I mean, they're
He's
all
probably taking
old.
steroids. He kind of looks like a steroid user. Do you think?
I could see that. I mean,
Yeah.
he has to be doing something because
He looks like he's beefed out.
now that you bring that up, there is no way that he could be that old and still playing that crushingly heavy and fast all the
He's
time.
56, dude. That's crazy.
Some say that's the new 24.
He's a badass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is a fucking legendary beast.
I bet he's just taking creatine. That's the
He
only thing he's taking.
very could be. Yeah. Wow, he's a small guy, 5'6".
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's not something I saw coming.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
interesting.
say though, did you know? I'm gonna nerd out because this is back in my Christian metal days. Did you
Mhm.
know he also was drummed for a Christian black metal band?
Really?
He did.
Wow.
He said he got shit for it, and he said he didn't give a shit because good music is good music. He is the
Wow.
drummer on Christian black metal band Antester's album. I want to say it was either The Forsaken or The Return of the Black Death. He was the drummer for that
Wow.
album.
Okay. Interesting. So, like, what's the difference between Christian black metal and unblack metal? Or is that the same
That's
thing?
the same thing. It's just
Okay.
a name people call Christian black metal.
Okay. They
It's
could
the
have
same
totally
thing.
done light metal. Light.
Yeah, but then it's just I don't.
Does that just kind of come with too much fucking gayness or, well,
Yeah, yes, it does. It's just one of those like, who's gonna listen to white metal? I mean,
yeah,
I do
I don't
think
know.
like if be
Dragon
growing up
Force could
being a
have
fan
slipped
of
in there, maybe.
yeah, but I think like since I grew up listening to Christian black metal, I don't think I would have listened to it if it was only called light metal. I do think Christian black metal is better. Unblack metal is a little bit more like, that's a little dumb, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Christian black metal. I don't know why. Extol,
Black metal could get
Antester,
very kind of racy too, if you think about it.
non-black metal. No, no black metal.
Oh, jeez.
As if there's not already that issue in
Yeah.
black metal.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That would definitely be
White metal.
just throwing it out there. Yeah, white metal.
But
Um,
yeah.
yeah, New Mayhem. It's fucking awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very excited with the sound of that, dude. I'm very truly excited.
Yeah. It's
It's awesome.
exciting. Hopefully Necro Butcher doesn't do an annoying I almost killed Uranus myself kind of thing.
Yeah. I almost killed
Tour.
Attila this time recording this album.
If Dead didn't shoot
Dude,
himself, I would have.
you know what they're lining up perfectly to do with the announcement of Wataine's final album. And here
Ooh.
comes a new Mayhem album.
What
Uh,
was the name of it? Black Metal Warfare? Was that what it was called? The
yeah, I
tour they
think
did?
so. The tour they were doing, yeah.
So with that, are they gonna have what would be the third band? Is it gonna be Revenge or is it gonna be Behemoth?
Dude, Behemoth would be a fucking if they do maybe Watain Open, Behemoth, Mayhem, holy shit. I don't know. I feel like Behemoth would want a headline, to be honest.
Yeah, I almost wonder. So here's my suggestion for a different band because also you don't want
Okay.
if it's Wataine's last hurrah, I don't know if you want them as the opener either.
Opener, right? Yeah, true.
So I would almost recommend them being the second band. So with that, I would almost say Rotting Christ would be a good.
That
So
would be a
Rotting
good one.
Christ, Watain, Mayhem,
That would be cool.
or who would be another
They've done
good?
that before, though, didn't they? They
Yeah, I
totally
think that
did
was the
that.
European version of the Black Metal Warfare.
Yeah. Let's see if we can think of another up and comer, maybe. Ooh, Black Braid. I
I
don't know if
would
he
love
gets down
that.
with the Satan though. Is it
I
just an internet project?
No, he does shows. In fact, there was a controversy where he caused this big issue at a festival that he played at.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I feel like though he's a little too new-ish. I don't know if they would want
Yeah,
him maybe. Because I
not
feel
big
like
enough a name. What about Wolves in the Throne Room? Watain and Mayhem.
I do think that would be more fitting. I think they would be good. Um, you know who? This would borderline almost make it to where they couldn't come here, but I would almost say talk.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Yeah,
need one more like old school Norwegian
that
almost
would be
black metal
tight.
band, but they need to not be bigger than Watain. That's the
Right.
issue.
Yeah. I don't know. I bet some kind of up and comer black metal. I don't even know if they're up and comer anymore, but that I don't. They're not even really prominent in my rotation. But Uwada, I've just heard the name.
Ooh, they'd be good. I do like them, although I haven't listened to them in years. Ooh, I got one.
That one,
Midnight.
perfect. That is
Yes,
perfect. That would be fucking badass.
yes, because I feel like he has the spirit that they would want to capture,
Sure.
especially as an opener.
Yeah, dude, that would be very cool. That would be fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
Let's get it on it, Mayhem. Get
Yeah.
Midnight.
Let's do it,
Watain would
dude.
be
They
all
gotta do
about
it.
it.
So do we have an album release date for this? For this
February
Mayhem?
2nd.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We have plenty of time to get our funds in
Yeah.
order and pre-order. Although so I heard they've been teasing this, and I do love Mayhem, but I'm getting really tired of almost like the cash grabs with them because I feel like they're always like new announcement, and then it's like
Remastering.
we're here's this unreleased live album we did from the late 80s, early 90s,
Oh god,
live
yeah.
in live in Philadelphia, 3-song vinyl, $40.
Yeah,
Shirts.
right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Or
They definitely
another,
seem like the cash grab.
yeah, or it's the 22nd anniversary of Day of Mysterious Sathanas or whatever. I feel like they always bring that one up, and it's always some kind of thing.
Yeah. Um, other round of metal news. I don't know if you've seen this. I watched some clips, so I haven't even watched full footage yet, but I have to. Gojira released a live in studio performance dedicated to From
Ooh,
Mars to Sirius. So they're playing a lot of
ooh.
tracks from that, dude, that I haven't even heard live or seen played live. Where Dragons Dwell, one of my favorite songs of all time, dude. Like, yeah, you can find footage of them playing it live, but it's like this is current, dude. It's so good quality too. Oh, I can't. I got to get into that. It's very exciting for me.
This is where they need to do From Mars to Sacrament tour with Lamb of God. You gotta.
Oh, that would be the shit, dude. From Mars to Sacrament. That would be perfect. Who's opening for that one?
I don't know. Who they have
You
open
could
for?
throw anything on that. They'd probably do Lorna Shore.
Yeah, that was is my first thought. But I don't know. I don't want to do Lorna Shore though.
I feel like you could just kind of name grab any deathcore band nowadays. Fucking Shadow of Intent, they would do that.
I feel like this band's too small, but I feel like they are getting a lot of hype. So I feel like almost they could with how much hype they need to keep doing what they're doing, peeling flesh, keep doing what you're doing,
Mm,
and maybe I don't know. I feel like they are too heavy for that bill though to be the opener.
Maybe a little too obscure for that crowd. Um,
Maybe Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia would be good. That would be fun.
Maybe they could do like a nocturnal,
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be really cool.
or even Napalm Death. I think would be good too. Because I feel like
Or
yes, they're an older band and legendary, but I feel like they still do opening slots. Like last time I saw them, they opened for Slayer and Lamb of God and Testament. They were the opener.
I have a thought. Now, I'm totally meshing up metal album release years here, but what about Whitechapel? This is Exile. This is
Ooh,
Exile from Mars to Sacrament tour. That would be fucking awesome, right?
it
Whitechapel
would be.
open. I think that'd be fucking sick.
The only thing though I can see be an issue, and no, it would be the issue no matter what if you have an opening band, is how long of a time slot they have to play whatever album if they're doing.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, this is a golden gate for Whitechapel to get into an arena, whereas they're
Yeah.
still probably just playing big venues or, like they've headlined big venues, but like Whitechapel fucking, because both those top bands, they can for sure probably sell arenas, I would imagine. But
Yeah. I would say if Whitechapel did it and did try to do the This Is Exile, but they probably would be have a time constraint for probably like a 30-minute slot. Play all the bangers and then all the big songs. So obviously play This Is Exile, Possession. And then you need to get the other songs. Put in Father of Lies, Messiahbolical,
yes,
Damon the
yes,
Procreated. Like you need to put these like obviously the two staples, and then you need to
hmm
get into songs that like the big song Messiahbolical, Father Lies just because I love that song, and then also just
yeah,
like
hell
you got
yeah. And
maybe not
I
play the
think
whole album, but
what I think is like I'm going back to the Periphery show we attended, but how they played nearly that album front to back, but they started that show with the starting track of that album. They ended that show with the ending track of that album. I think that is key in performances, man. But like that album just allowed for that too. And it's a beautiful
hmm
album, beautiful start, beautiful finish for a reason. But I think This Is Exile is one of those albums too. I think they start it how the album starts, they finish it with that last song too, man. That would be fucking awesome.
hmm absolutely, that'd be great. Get on it. I don't,
Yes, please, people.
I don't know who's the decision makers of these things, but they need to do these things. The Black Metal
Uh-huh.
Warfare and then the From Mars to Sacrament tour with Whitechapel. This is Exile.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. Pipe dream.
Um, that's all I can think of. Like Mayhem was the only metal news I really saw. Um,
Yeah. Let me see. See if
I
I
feel
got
like since
anything.
we're coming to the end of the year, we don't hear a lot of more news
Yeah.
because I feel like Mayhem was a weird one, but theirs is so far in the future. I kind of get it. I don't see many bands announcing new albums for the rest of the year since we're getting close.
I just typed in metal news, Google real quick. First thing I got is Death Angel premiere new music video for Wrath, Bring Fire.
Hmm.
Maybe new Death Angel. So, that could be cool. Um, let me just kind of scan Metal Injection here, see if there's anything we need to talk about.
Oh, I guess we missed something because I just
What's that?
scanned Spotify. I guess Party Cannon released a two new songs,
Oh,
Improper Use of a Speculum and Thirst Trap. And I
hmm.
don't know if this is building up to something because they also have High Tariff Behavior on it. So I don't know if this is building up to an EP or an album.
Did we? I feel like Thirst Trap sounds familiar. Did we review that? Was that on a playlist?
I don't think we did. I know we did High Tariff Behavior, but I don't remember Thirst Trap.
Okay, I can't remember. Yeah, you know what? There's not a lot of other metal news. I guess I don't think we really covered it, but Sam Rivers, Limp Bizkit's founding bassist, died.
Oh, yep. Yeah, we did not cover that. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
did they ever say what happened?
So I'm looking at it now. It just says Rivers was found in the bathroom of his home. Uh, he was found in a pool of blood. Uh, he appeared to have a cut over his eye, a possible result of a fall from a toilet. His
Hmm.
face and neck were dark blue, while the rest of his body was flushed. While they note is commonly seen in instances of pulmonary embolism. What the fuck is that?
I think it's like a heart attack.
Yeah, possibly. Damn, that's fucking brutal, man.
So I wonder if he like
What?
had a heart attack and then like kind of like $1 million baby like landed on the toilet, breaking his neck to where he couldn't move, and then just
Yeah, Elvis Presley that shit, huh?
I think Elvis Presley was more. I don't know. I'm going down conspiracy theories with that, but
Yeah. Well, what's the conspiracy?
so I watched along when I was a kid, I watched a lot of unsolved mysteries, and I want to say there was an episode where they're talking about whether or not Elvis Presley's death was a suicide or not. And because he was he was so rich he had people bring him things like his staff, and he would have intentionally at a certain time a lot of drugs and a lot of super unhealthy foods, and he would do that over and over again purposefully until where he was super fat and super like uncognizant, and then just it was it's one of those things like, well, if you look at it that way, yeah, you can say it's like it was a assisted like planned suicide, but at the same time, it's like
Wow.
maybe he just really loved drugs and really loved cheeseburgers and fried cheese curds. I mean,
Yeah,
we're acting like there's some like forethought, but maybe he just couldn't control himself and he had the means to not be able to.
man fucking loved to eat, dude. And he loved the
He
pills.
loved he
Look
loved
at
the
look at
drugs and
Yeah.
he loved Americana food.
Right, I know. It's like people they always want to put something behind it, when really it's probably just a fucking fatty. R.I.P. to the king, but dude fucking love to eat. That's funny. But I don't did you watch the movie Elvis with
No, I
that
don't know.
kid Ashton, whatever the fuck his name is or whatever?
I've been kind of turned off by biopics,
Yeah, I
musical
get that.
biopics, because I remember there was that one year we had two big ones. We had Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody, and I watched
Yeah.
them. I think like the same day, and I loved Rocket Man, even though I don't like. I've never been into John Elton, but I loved Rocket Man. It made me actually like his music, and I
Really?
love Queen, and so I decided to watch Rhapsody, and I didn't like it. I couldn't finish it. So ever
Really?
since then, I hated Rhapsody so much.
Wow. How come? What was it?
I think it was just I felt like Freddie Mercury was just an unlikable shitbag.
Yeah. He was just an interesting person. I don't know. I was indifferent. I think the dude that played him did a really good job of portraying him to the best of his ability. What I couldn't get past was the fucking tooth prosthetic. Like he had beaver teeth the entire
Yeah,
movie. I mean,
yeah.
when you look at Freddie Mercury's pictures, like, yeah, he had, kind of bigger teeth, but like they weren't like like
They weren't Bugs Bunny.
the whole time. Yeah, So I thought I kind of hated that, but I don't know. I think the guy did a pretty good job of trying to emulate who he was. I mean, just a fucking interesting person. I don't know. I didn't watch the Rocket Man one. I was kind of interested to watch it, but it's kind of past me now. I don't know that I will. But I did. The Elvis one is weird. If you do decide to watch it, I kind of had to force myself to watch it. I'll say that. So, like the first hour, it's fucking weird, man. Like there's hip hop in it and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this? But apparently, he got a lot of his influence from like, well, I don't even know if it was hip hop per se at the time, but I don't know. You'd have to watch the
I know
movie,
he.
but
I know the biggest complaint people have about he did steal a lot of his stuff from like the black musicians of that time. So I think it was like
yeah,
R&B and like rock and roll people.
Yeah, what's that guy's name? Fucking Richard, something Richard, Little
Lil
Richard.
Richie.
Yeah, Little Richie or something like that.
Hmm.
I think yeah, and he was one of them. He might have even been in the movie, but the last half of the movie, it's really good. It like pulls at you emotionally, and you kind of see the fucking struggle that he goes through with the popularity, with the control of this guy played by Tom Hanks, called dubbed the Colonel, was I guess his manager, and he just seems like he was very kind of restrictive. He didn't allow him to fly internationally. Like Elvis was based here. People came here to see Elvis. He didn't fly overseas, and that was a big fucking ordeal. But the ending scene that they had that Austin Butler dude did as him, and it's that scene where he's playing the piano, he's fucking fat and sweaty. Oh my God, 10 out of 10. Like you would have thought he turned into Elvis. Like it was a flawless performance, man. I was just surprised, and it's very emotional because it's towards the end of the film. He's fucking just kind of on this downward spiral. You know what's going to happen, the story. So um but yeah, and then Tom Hanks, he plays that Colonel guy, crazy. Best villain, one of the best villain performances I've ever seen. And from Tom Hanks, you can't even tell it's Tom Hanks. I was like, holy shit, dude. It doesn't even look like him. Like it's crazy. But yeah, he plays one of the best villains ever, and it's worth it for the last half. Like I said, if you decide to watch, you kind of have to force through the first half, but man, I was pretty impressed, but yeah, I know what you mean about the biopics. They're kind of getting redundant.
Yeah. I do want to see though, the Bruce Springsteen one they're coming out with Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah. Fuck. I can't stand Bruce Springsteen. I I don't
I
know. I hate to be a hater, but it's just like I feel like I hear that guy all the time. I'm just like, fuck off.
I don't know too much about him. I know obviously born in the USA. Did he also do The Ghost of Tom Joad? Or did he do
I don't know.
because I want to say I only know it from Rage Against Machines. They have a Renegades is their cover album. It's album only of covers. I want to say one of them is a Bruce Springsteen song, and I love both Maggie's Farm and Ghost of Tom Joad. I want to say one of those is one of his songs. I really like those, but I really like Jeremy Allen White. He's the guy from Shameless and The
Oh,
Bear.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to watch something with him in it. I think he's a good actor, so I want to see him in it. I think it'd be good.
If I do watch it, I will second that. It'll be strictly because I do like that guy as an actor. But as far as Bruce Springsteen goes, I don't know what it is about him. I've always just kind of had this inkling hatred towards him. Just I don't know why, man. He's just kind of too clean cut, square of a guy, all American, yada
Well,
yada,
I
whatever.
think that is why I like him, and I think it's technically because so I found out, especially recently, a lot of people have turned on him and started hating him because that "Born in the USA" is actually an somewhat anti-American song because he's talking about like going over to kill the Chinaman or whatever or Vietnam. It's actually like a satirical kind of song. So
Huh.
that's why I kind of like him. He kind of has a little bit of like a satirical, protesty kind of vibe to him, which I kind of like in a little bit. I like a little bit of a punk rockish attitude, especially when you're that famous. But like I said, I only know that song and maybe the Ghost of Tom Joad, but only the Rage Against the Machine version.
Nice. He's one of those guys that I know probably 10 of his songs. I just can't tell you the titles of them,
Hmm.
you know. It's like I hear him. I don't know.
Like if you
I
were to go
hate
to
him.
see him
So
live, you're like, oh, he sings this song.
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, it's that reaction for sure. But yeah, man, that just brought up a side thought. Oh yeah, speaking of watching new stuff, have you seen the Monster Ed Gein story? Have you watched any of that?
I think I watched 2 episodes and I really liked it, but then I stopped because Danny came home and was like, I can't watch these when my family's around. I don't know. I liked it. Have you watched it and what did you think of it?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard it getting a lot of shit because I guess Charlie Hunnam sounds like Mickey Mouse or something too much.
He does. So I will say, and I can understand a little bit, but I get it to a degree. Listening to him, you do feel sympathy for him. And I understand where people are getting a little bit of hate towards this show. It's like you shouldn't feel sympathy for him. And I get that part, but it's like, well, that's all. I don't know how much of it that is real, but sometimes that is the reality. Sometimes there is someone you would typically feel sorry for that does
Right.
horrific things. That's just sometimes part of life.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
do
and
think,
you know, it's relative to the other monster story that they did, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like
hmm
you don't watch him do the sadistic acts and feel for him, but where you sympathize for him is when you see the neglect of
hmm
the human being that was him, you know. Before he was a monster, he was a human being that was just fucking straight up neglected. He was dropped off at his grandma's house. Yep, whatever, here you go, fucking that sort of deal. Or at least that's how the film portrayed it, you know. It's
hmm
hard to say because it's almost like biopics of murderers, you know. But that is what's weird is the sympathizing edge that they commonly have whenever they have done some of the most fucking horrible shit that humanity has known. That's the weird part, you know, is that they're bringing out the sympathy. That's kind of crazy,
yeah,
but
but I get it to a degree because I was even reading some up on Ed Gein as I was watching it, and I was reading it, and then all of a sudden it started happening on the screen, like, oh, are they gonna actually show this shit? Uh, and that was the part where so Ed Gein's mother, him and her were going to go check on a tenant to like collect rent, and I guess the man was like screaming at the woman. They were having a fight, and I guess it was over this dog. So he grabbed the dog and he took it and he drowned or no, he beat the dog to death in front of them. And the mother was so upset, not because the dog was being beaten, but because they weren't married and were living together, and it was sinful.
wow.
And it's one of those things where it's like I can understand like the overbearingness and the like the super religious restrictiveness and how if she doesn't give a shit about this puppy being beaten to death in front of her, only
Right.
cares about
Blinders
like
off.
yeah, only cares about like they're committing sin by living together and not being married. Like imagine
It's
that back
crazy.
at home. Like I feel like that is real. You can have someone
Sure.
could be treated like shit and like you can understand a little bit, but you can still hold them accountable for the evil shit they did. And I do think that is like the duality of real life that I don't think cinematic movies or TV shows sometimes show. I do think they sometimes like evil is evil. They're pure evil. Only focus on the
Mm.
evil, but sometimes that's well, in real life, that's not how it is. Like there is usually a little bit of sympathetic. People are not that cookie cutter ish. So sometimes you need
Hmm.
to how to establish it and identify in real life and how to. But I do understand with the whole like no matter what people watching it like they're only going to see the sympathetic side, but you need to take the whole thing in.
You got to have the show too. You know what I mean? There's the show aspect. It's like
hmm
we're not gonna just sit and watch him make lampshades out of skin. That's not gonna make a
Yeah.
show. You know, you got to
Yeah.
have some background in there.
Yeah, and I did think they did fill a lot of it up because I didn't know this. I guess it is real, but they focused a lot on it. His obsession with the bitch of Bichond, or I forget what it's called, but it was this German lady in the Nazi occupied time. She was married to a German Nazi, like the Nazi general, and she would perform experiments. And I guess he was like obsessed with. So there's a lot of like a certain episode I forget where most of it was just like an actual like history of like it was just that woman and her time doing her Nazi shit. of like treating the Jewish people like animals, playing with them, like torturing them and stuff like that, and then turning them into lampshades, and then him reading this comic book of her and then doing the lampshade stuff, trying to figure out how to use the skin as leather. So I thought
Hmm.
that was a little weird. But I also feel
I
like,
don't really, I don't know his history too much. So like, where does he get into killing people? Or like,
mm,
what was his thing? Like, how did he choose and why?
so it's been a I didn't get to that part, a long time ago. So I will say this is gonna sound weird, but back when I was in high school, there's a really hard class, so I dropped out of it in high school, and so I had to fill another semester with another class, which was just a study hall. But with my hardest class being done, I didn't have anything to do, so I was just going to Wikipedia and look up serial killer shit. So the weird thing about Ed Gein is they don't really know if he. I think they could only confirm he killed one person. The rest of it was
Hmm.
they could only tell from grave robbing. They don't really know
Oh,
how many people he killed. They only know
wow.
of one woman, and it was the some bartender who was more butch.
Interesting. Hmm.
So, but I don't know. That's like 17 years ago memory type of
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah. I definitely understand. I remember Caleb, he had this like giant encyclopedia of serial killers. It's a weird thing to have, but yeah, I we would go through that and just yeah, look at all the horrible shit that you can, you know. But yeah. Anyways,
yeah. Yeah. I do recommend it. I liked it so far, but I haven't gotten back into it.
I
I
think the
do want
one
to.
that I watched the most was the Monsters, the Brothers. I actually finished that
Oh,
series.
the Menendez ones?
Yeah,
I
that was
haven't.
pretty fucking
I
crazy.
don't even know the whole story of it.
Yeah, basically the brothers, it's speculated that they were, the brothers have confessed that they were terribly abused as kids. I don't know if it was sexually abused, maybe. I think that was in there. I can't remember for certain, but basically they have alluded and confessed that that is the reason why they murdered the parents the way that they did. The dad did the terrible shit and the mom didn't do anything about it, sort of thing. So, that's essentially the gist of it. But the murder itself was fucking gnarly. I mean, they unloaded slugs into their bodies, and so that's what was so crazy. It's just like, man, they went AWOL for sure. But
And then they try to
yeah,
pretend it was a break-in or something.
yeah, they kind of framed it like that, and yeah, basically tried to go for the inheritance, I think, and yeah.
And I did watch something, and I think that's why it's the case sounded so familiar. Have you ever seen The Cable Guy?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Jim
There's a
Carrey.
recurring gag where it's on if you watch the TV they're watching every now and then. It's a recurring case, and it's similar to the Menendez brothers, but it's Ben Stiller playing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that, huh? I do need to watch that. Ben Stiller's so good, man. I just had Dodgeball on earlier. I mean, come on, talk about a fucking masterpiece, right?
So versatile as an actor.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Here, Globo Jim, we are better than you.
We knew it.
Yeah. Uh, God, man, he is genius actor.
Absolutely. I do want to see though. I haven't gotten around to it. I think I tried to, but the streaming service is acting up. The new Welcome to Derry,
Oh, I have seen commercials for that. Yeah, looks thrilling as shit.
and I guess
Definitely spooky.
it's supposed to be like because in the book there's like they go through the history, and so because like every 27 years, but he's been there for like 1,000 years, I want to say. So I guess their plan is for each season to be each different event, and I don't know which one this. I think this is supposed to be the Black Nightclub, I want to say. But yeah, it's
Hmm.
supposed to be like a prequel to like all the different events that happened every 27 years in Derry, where he would come awake and do stuff. Not necessarily to kids. He would usually do it to like just a certain group. Like if it's the nightclub one, there's like a jazz nightclub, in like racist era Derry.
Mm.
And I guess it got attacked, and that's when he decided to come out and just start feasting on everyone who was scared of this fire that was set to their nightclub and just the chaos of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, it does look good.
Um, are you ready to move on to our next segment?
Yes, let's do it.
So I did build a, it's not complete. I'm really just going off of going through random playlists. I have left off some because I like neither of us is going to pick this album as a best, but I tried to at least get capture most. So this is my best of top 2025 playlist. I will just start reading this off. Actually, you know what? I'll just send this to you. I feel like because
Okay.
it's 83 songs, so I'm just gonna send this to you.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna take a leak real quick. I'll be right
All
back.
right. Did you get it?
It's too bad. It's too bad that Mayhem has to fucking wait 5 months. Assholes. What a tease. That's a really good song, man. Okay. Okay. So this is tracks from releases, huh?
Yeah, just to kind of get you like a, oh yeah, I forgot this came out because I had a lot of that when building this place. Like, oh, that came out this year.
Good grief. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Already it's crazy. Gower's Gold came out this year? That's crazy. Wow.
I forgot
Okay.
about Pissgrave.
Yeah, I did too. Insane.
Uh, Dishonest Seepage, I forgot all about.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tons of releases, man. Stacked year for sure. Good grief. Okay. Oh my God, I just keep going and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah.
And also,
Okay.
this is not including the most recent one we just did.
Yeah, that's nuts. Okay, what are we doing with this long ass list?
So, I was thinking we did similar to last year, although we're getting a little closer to the end of the year. So I'm just thinking of naming roughly, I'd say five of our most favorites, not necessarily in any type of order, because obviously we're gonna come back in about 2 months and list our top 10. But I would say, actually, no, let's just do whatever pops off the page and just talk about it a little bit of a teaser of like, fuck, just a little walking down memory lane to refresh our memories, but also just a little bit of a teaser of our year end list.
Well, I'm gonna start here with Still Nights, Abigail Williams. I
Hmm.
forgot it. This is one of the first ones that I seen. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Abigail Williams, dude. This is most likely going to probably make my top 10. That was
Hmm.
a very fun listen, man. I've always loved that band, still do very much. Ellering Cantor, awesome, fantastic cover, you know. Yeah, I think that's I could see that definitely making it as well. This list is just stacked, dude. Um, and then obviously, okay, yeah, let's
Let's
bring
bring
out
it
the
out.
teaser. Let's bring out the teaser. All right. Sing with Sugar Boggs.
Hell yeah.
Hideous Aftermath. This is an awesome album. I really just had to show you all the features of this vinyl. And when they say Hideous Aftermath, they're not kidding. I mean, it's just the depictions on this thing are it's just grotesque. And it's intentionally grotesque, man. I mean, it's like look at this shit. I don't even know if this is like a real murder photo, but it certainly looks like it. I'm like, good grief. And it's like it's like, what is that? It's a pile of goo, man. But one of the coolest features of this album, man, I think, is the slipcover even has its own design. The band, they even got their Hideous Aftermath Donnage. Very cool. And then you have, the lyrics with some more hideous stuff. But this, I think, is just the blood red on top of the black and
Ooh,
white, man. It's just a
yeah.
beautiful vinyl. Absolutely beautiful vinyl. Super pumped on it, man. This is absolutely going to make it in my top 10, if not top 5 for sure. Love the
Hell yeah.
album. Top track, still Repulsive Demise for me. Very industrial-esque. And something I haven't really heard from Sanguisugabogg pull off. But I think they did it so well, man. So good. Awesome album. Very happy for them. Would love to go see them this Friday with the one and only Despised Icon. This Friday, playing in Lawrence, Kansas, maybe.
Yeah, I think that is right. And then yeah.
But I can't. I can't, sadly.
Yeah, because
It's a date night.
I think Primitive Man is playing at Lawrence Sunday,
Oh, no shit.
but that's the day
Wow.
I'm hunting.
Ah, damn. That's tough. It's a tough time of year, man, to try to cram a show in.
Yeah. Yeah, Sanguisugabogg, and I almost bought that one as well. That was at the record store. It's like,
Oh, you
because
seen it there?
yeah, but that was like the
Damn, they got
day
a good selection.
they do. Stick It in Your Ear. If you're in the Springfield area or just in Missouri, stop by Stick It in Your Ear. They have a great metal selection, and also what I love about Stick It in Your Ear, they have a great metal selection, but they also have shirts and hats up front. I don't know where they get them from because they're all random sizes and random bands, but it's a lot of metal bands. They got Emperor
Oh, yeah.
shirts. They have a lot of Blood Incantation shirts. Just none of them fit me. So if you're in a medium, go get a Blood Incantation shirt and hats. They got a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
cool shit. Check out Stick It in Your Ear.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, that I almost bought that. It was like the week after it came out. I was like, ooh, so it was still like fresh, but it was one of those
Damn.
things like, you know what? I feel like this band is big enough to where I could probably get it. So let me see if I could find like a rarity like right now. But
Yeah,
I
for
do
sure.
still, that is a great album, Hideous Aftermath. I do think it's their best album. Uh,
Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's my favorite thing with Sugabog. I've liked their stuff in the past, but this album just sounded so different to me because from the last stuff, they were definitely still in the veins of that old school death metal band sound that's kind of becoming the new fad, like you
hmm
were mentioning earlier. There's so many new bands doing that sound. This album separates themselves from that, by
hmm
introducing that industrial type shit and just I don't know. It's just the songs are just different, man. It's just a great album. It's truly awesome.
Also, I think I said it when reviewing it, but I think it still stands. I think that of all the albums that were released this year, that album has the best features. Like it
Yes.
has a lot of,
And
I think, what,
placement,
four
yeah.
features, and it's all great. Who they chose and stuff like that is like, so I want to say they have Todd Jones, the
Nails,
Defeated
yep.
Sanity guy.
Defeated Sanity, fuck yeah, dude.
Ah,
Yeah. It's so good.
hell
Peeling
yeah.
Flesh. Did they have Peeling Flesh too?
I don't think I saw them there.
Who had Peeling Flesh? Someone has Peeling Flesh as a feature.
Oh, I think you're talking about Single Sugar Bog?
Yeah, they did. Felony Abuse
Yeah.
of a Corpse.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the record store. Yeah, I think they did.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they had
Oh
a
yeah. And Travis Ryan Cattle Decaf,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
It
That's
has
crazy.
so many great features.
Yeah. Which also I gotta bring up Revocation.
Yeah.
They got Travis Ryan too, man. Cattle Decaf's
And
just sitting on those checks from the features.
not only did they get Travis Ryan, they also got Johnny Davy on a track as well.
Oh yeah, dude.
Rare
So
occurrence.
cool. Yes. Yeah, Revocation did solid on that too. Last album they had Corpse Grinder and that
Mm-hmm.
hellish song. Um Yeah, man. Stellar Revocation album too. I need to kind of get that back in my rotation. That was really lots of enjoyment there with that one. Oh, and Shadow of Intent, just scrolling through this list, they got Corpse Grinder this year, Feeding the Meat
Mm-hmm.
Grinder. That's a good song.
Hell yeah. An album I want to highlight, and I was when after building this playlist, I got super onto this album again. Um, and that is it's a brand new band for me anyway. Caustic Wound, Grinding Mechanisms of Torment, especially the song I put on the playlist, Blackout. Just a gritty grindcore-ish band. This is when I was in my Nails, loving Nails. I feel like Nails and Caustic Wound are just they go hand in hand. Caustic Wound has more of like a little bit of an old school flavor when it comes to death metal, but still that grindcore feeling. Especially the song Blackout, just how it opens up with Blackout. Dun, 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 dun. It's awesome. Uh, this would probably also be on my top list as well at the end of the year.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Who else you got?
Who else? Scour, man. I thought this gold release from Scour was so fun. I really love this album, dude. What was that? What was the hot song that they released? Yeah, backwards. Fuck, what was that song called?
Was it Invoke?
No. Hang on, I'm going to the album now.
Infusorium?
Infusorium. Yes, that's it. Infusorium. I don't know. They brought that. I want to call it like it's like that kind of dreary, emotional black metal-esque riffage, you know? But with Phil's just vocals and the drums, it's just a beautiful blend. It really is, man. I love the sounds on that album. So good. Great release, man. I really haven't been hot on too much other Scour releases, but this one, it's up there for me, dude. I'd say that's likely to be in my list. Scrolling on down, I think Cryptopsy's definitely got some potential to make it in there, and Insatiable Violence. I fucking love this album. I thought it hit so hard. Just unrelenting, man, nonstop badassness. Um, it slays.
Hell yeah. Um,
Did you ever get back into the Rivers of Nile album?
so I haven't gotten back into the album, but listening to this playlist and hearing American Death again, it did make me like I kind of want to go back to this. I'm still not into the cleans, but I love everything else with that
Really?
song.
I've really grown on the song that I think I talked the most shit about, House of Light. I just think it's so damn catchy. And I thought it was just kind of almost too on the nose at first, but they got me, man. They got me. It definitely came back, stuck in my head for sure.
Yeah, I think I was very dismissive at first. I think I might need to check it back out. Um, I did go back to this album. I don't know if it's technically fully an album, maybe just an EP, but this God Complex, He Watches in Silence. This is, I know, what was that band's called? What was that band called? Vomit Forth was big
Mm,
on my list last year. This is reminding me a lot of Vomit Forth. Similar vibes, very dingy, dirty, especially the drums. I love the drums on this album. So this will probably also be back on my list. Track on this playlist, Balls Trick. Sick as fuck. Kind of hardcore version of deathcore, of just dingy, dirty, kind of evil, godless sounding. I love it.
hell yeah.
Um, then also I forget about this, but I remember liking it so much. Begging for Incest, Scorn, just the song in general, Scorn. That was awesome. What was the name of the album? Going Postal. Begging for Incest was awesome. I don't know if it'll be on the list. We'll see. I need to get delved back more in these albums, but that was awesome.
Brutal band for sure. Yeah, Dissonant Seepage, dude. I love their sound. I think that they're so fun, especially for a band with a underground band for sure. Uh, Low listens on Spotify. But they're up there with some of the big names in Nuclear Blast, or you take any record label, they sound like they could be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like they
Hmm.
got a very crisp sound. I think that's great. Crack and Grin, man, it's climbing for me. I really liked that. I gotta go back through that release just because of how much fun I thought that was. Um, Trying to think what else here. Let's see.
What about Coffin Feeder? I remember you were really big into that when that came out.
Yeah, that was tight. It's definitely good. I don't know that it's, they're still kind of below par aborted for me. I just enjoy more aborted than I do Coffin Feeder, but I do like it. It is fun. Fun
What
listen.
about what about Revenge?
I don't know. I probably not.
So I listened to this, and then I listened to I listened to Pissgrave, and then I listened to the Revenge track, and I noticed there's a lot of similarities, and I feel like the cutoff is the vocals, and I thought exactly of how you described it when we listened to Revenge. The issue is it sounds like he's recording his vocals through a paper plate,
Yeah.
and it does. I feel like Pissgrave, it's a similar vibe. It's just Pissgrave is such better recorded, which
Trying
is
to remember
weird
this
coming
now.
from Pissgrave.
It's crazy that Revenge is still able to carry on the three-word thing, huh? You'd think they'd
Yeah,
run out of
that's
fucking words.
every album. I don't know how they don't repeat as well.
Yeah. Every album. God, dude, yeah, it's like a hideous sound that Revenge has. It really is. Very similar vocal though, you are right. His Grave is such a dark sound too, man.
Hmm.
Cytotoxin. I can't leave those tech gods out, man. Those dudes are fucking
Yeah,
awesome. They
I was wanting to
that
bring them
was
up. I didn't know if you would or not because I want to say I'm.
yeah, phenomenal album, dude.
Hmm.
What was this one called? Biographite, was that the album?
Hmm.
Yeah. God, they're so fun.
Did they
I
ever
just
announce
seen
what
that.
the secret was?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the singer I just seen, he became a soccer head coach. Weirdest thing ever.
Is it any weirder though than the Red Chords singer becoming a Boston police officer?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy too.
Or I also heard, I don't know if it's true. Someone told me it. I don't know if it was true. Tony Danza's singer becoming a SWAT team member in his city.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. That's nuts.
Um, I do want to bring up solely because I listened to this and then I started listening to other bands that were doing similar things. So like there's a whole like MySpace deathcore revival going on. So I checked
Hmm.
out like Girl of Glass, which I like they were pretty good. And then I went back to this Thus Spoke There Zarathustra.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I've heard of this band. Heard a lot about it.
And I will say this what I'll say is I think they are probably doing the best or they this year they've done the best MySpace Deathcore Revival sound album. And I think they are unique and they don't sound all the other bands sound more like Jerome-esque or Alicia-esque or Suicide Silence-esque. Thus Spoke There Zarathustra sounds more like a reincarnation of As Blood Runs Black, More of a
Hmm.
melodic, kind of like a graveyard, Black Dahlia murder kind of sound, but more in that
Okay.
MySpace deathcore era. I think they do a pretty good job of that. And that was that new album, I'm Done with Self-Care, It's Time for Others' Harm. That's it.
Okay, I can hear
It's
it now.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely very I don't know, notey.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a
Beep.
somewhere between like As Blood Runs Back and
For
Conducting
sure.
from the Grave.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely get those vibes.
Has your feelings changed at all? Mine, I like this track going back into the playlist, but I didn't know if your feelings had changed at all on the new Signs of the Swarm.
They really haven't, man. I have moved on and I've kind of forgotten about it. It's just they haven't pulled me back in. I can like and appreciate this track, but it is literally the only whole one on the album that I can enjoy. They just don't get me, man. They just didn't get me with this release. I just didn't think there was enough catchiness. Last album was definitely a late bloomer for me. This one just seems like it can be forgotten in my head. What about you? Are you a big fan or
I haven't gone back to the actual album, but just listening to that track, Hell Must Fear Me, is like, okay, I kind of like this. Maybe I do need to go back, but I haven't gone back yet, so I didn't know. It's like
it's a
maybe,
boppy, it's a nice boppy song. It's got a great pace to it. I think it's upbeat. It kind of gets you pumped. It's great track kind of for the gym workout, whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, on the other songs, man, they're just not there for me.
also, I'm also gonna say my feelings have cooled on the new Whitechapel album, Hymns of Dissonance. That also came out this year. I
Yeah,
remember it was a big splash when it came out.
yeah.
And I feel like I put the song I remember liking the most. But going back to it, as like I'm not as moved as I was. What's your thoughts now on the new Whitechapel?
I think I'm right there with you. And I was kind of hesitant. I was kind of in the middle when it dropped. I seen a lot of people praising it. They're like, damn, this band just came back and fucking delivered. I don't know. I'm kind of not really there with it. I just think it's like a B-sides through the years,
Hmm.
honestly. I mean, they got heavy. They definitely brought the heavy back, which I think is what the old school Whitechapel fan base needed. But as far as sticking with you catchy, it's not Possession.
Hmm.
It's not even Saw's the Law. It's really not. The Saw's the Law beats this album as far as memory goes. It just does. And it's got the catchy aspect to it.
Yeah,
Whereas this album, I think the focus was we're coming back fucking heavy, and that is the goal. And that's what they did, but they just didn't make it memorable for me.
yeah, and I do think because it does seem they're back on the right track, but I think they're
I
getting too.
agree.
They're so big of a band that I think even just doing that is making automatically album of the year for a lot of people. But if you actually like take a subjective view of it, is like it's not that special of an album in the grand scheme of the metal landscape.
It's short, isn't it? It's not even that long.
I don't remember. That's the thing. That's the thing. This album doesn't really stick with you.
Yeah,
So I
43
remember
minutes.
loving this song Bedlam, but then I went back to like I don't remember what I loved about this. I felt like I loved it have I feel like it had grooviness, but going back to is like eh.
Yeah, I would have to kind of revisit this album to see if it changed my mind, but I just don't think it would.
Um, I will say though, so I've only bought pre-ordered two new albums this year. Obviously the newest one I pre-ordered, um, I fucking love, and it will most likely be on my end of the year list. Maybe number one. We will see. It might
Wow.
dethrone it's already dethroned Death Heaven as my number two. We'll see if it'll dethrone Imperial Triumphant.
Damn,
Um,
Deaf Heaven's gonna be that high for you, huh?
it was. It still sticks with me of how kind of like with Whitechapel, it was a return to form when that's what this new album was. But not only that, it felt like it was capturing everything I loved in White and Death Heaven all in one. But I will say this new Primitive Man is capturing my attention that much more. But yeah, like I said, I've only pre-ordered two albums this year. Primitive Man obviously might be number one. The other one I was severely disappointed in my opinion. Even going back to it has not changed. I love the songs I love on it, I love, but there's songs on there that I feel like are filler. And that is Spirit World Hell Dorado.
Okay.
What's your opinion still on this album?
I think I enjoyed it. I liked it when I listened to, but I haven't been back to it since. So it's been a minute. I've listened to quite a bit since then. I don't even know that I could really tell you. I don't know that I could separate this most recent release from their other stuff, if that, tells you anything.
I gotcha. I mean,
I think their old stuff is going to shine a little bit more than this, probably.
and I think that's the issue because I do think the songs that are great on this album are great, and I do think they're the best Spirit World has to offer. However, that's the issue is that there's about four songs that feel like filler. I feel like you could have kept two of them and it would have been like, oh, this is a nice way to like break up the album. But the fact that you have four of these songs in a 10 song album and you had three released before the album came out, so it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't really have a lot of new meat to sink my teeth into. I feel like that was the biggest disappointment.
That is a bummer. I definitely understand what you're saying. And it's just like, maybe just release one single. I don't know why there's this standard to release three now or whatever it
Hmm.
is. Like, give me one, give me a tease. Don't make it 6 months, but give me
And
a 2 month ahead of time drop. That'd
And
be
I do think
badass.
that probably would be the best bet because I do think it is one of those things like we got to keep people excited. Like if you want to keep people excited, maybe release a single closer to the date. And I do
Yeah.
think that might be the issue with Mayhem. I think they shouldn't have released the song today. I mean, I love
Yeah.
the song's out today, but the album doesn't come out for
February
another
shit.
4 months.
That's crazy. Whitechapel did the same shit, remember? Because they released Visceral Wretch
Hmm.
fucking what, November or something, or
Hmm.
October even maybe of last year, and they didn't come out till March, dude.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's
that
a handful of months.
and that was a lot. There was a
Yeah,
lot of singles. I feel like 'cause I feel like they did want to keep the hype going. It's like what do you have anything left for the album when it comes out?
exactly. Yeah, where's the gold left? Because that's the thing is like you got to have the gold still in the album that hasn't been heard yet.
And I remember that was Whitechapel's issue with Immortal because I feel like they released about 50% of their album before it even came out. To it was like what was left was like, okay, when's the next song that I know come up? That's how
Yeah.
it felt like listening to the album.
hmm Going through this list now, I will say there's one band that takes the throne for uniqueness. Can you guess who that band is? They're
Uniqueness?
newer. Yes, uniqueness. If you had to think of uniqueness for one band standing out amongst the others, there's one that is they're just different. They're new. Okay, I'll give you this. They're in the realm of deathcore, but
Okay, let me look then. I'm gonna say maybe Larcinia Row.
yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was gonna say some off the
Yeah.
wall ones then, because I was about to
Well,
say Buried Realm, Gut
uh,
Wrecked Me.
I mean, I think as far as that's what I'm trying to get at, I guess, is compared to every other band here, every other band kind of has its pocket. They kind of have their niche, their group of what they are doing. Larcinia Row, it's like, yeah, they kind of have the tag of deathcore, but like when you listen to it, it's more of like kind of clown murder deathcore than it is
Mm-hmm.
deathcore. You know what I mean?
A little bit of a tinge of like an industrial feel, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know. I think that I don't know that they're going to make my list, but they're definitely going to be a worthy contender just because of how unique they really are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're different from anything else, I think.
And I do think they do have a lasting sound. Like that album is memorable. Like it has stuck with me, and I do
Yeah.
think that is something that's lacking in deathcore nowadays. Like I feel like there's been a bunch of deathcore albums that have just kind of like come and gone, and there's a
Hmm.
lot on this playlist. But I do think Larcinia Road does kind of carve their own niche. They are their own sound, their own thing. And
Yeah, dude. As
although
soon as
no,
I seen their name, I started hearing that eat, 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 or whatever song that is. I don't know if that's this one, but and then he
I
just
think it
does the
is
weird like
Teeth.
yeah, like the little short quick brie or whatever the fuck it is. Like yeah.
Yeah, Larcinia Road, I think is a they're good. What was I about to say? Sorry,
I don't know. I interrupted you. I'm sorry,
I
man.
haven't drank in a long time, and I've had two whiskeys now, so they are
Trashed.
a they are a good sign of new deathcore trying to at least venture out and finding their own niche, not just
Find
doing the
something
same
new.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, right. You're right.
it's
Absolutely, man. I'll give him that too. Yeah.
I know they're small. I think they're only opening band and like because I even see like they do live things of like the mouth thing that's on the cover. Like some of them will wear that, kind of create this creepy vibe, and I can understand like people might think that might be gimmicky, but I still think with this sound, I think this is still more special than most of these deathcore bands that are coming out with stuff. This is more memorable. This is
It
more.
is
This is different, and
terrifying.
I like the
They got
creepiness, the filthiness it adds to it. It makes me think of a
mm-hmm.
Rob Zombie, not Halloween movie, like House of
Exactly.
Thousand Corpses feel or 31.
Exactly. The
It's
worst scenes in that, is what
hmm
I think of. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. And it really that aspect of them, kind of branching out, trying to do their own thing, make something new, really gets me excited for what they have to come. Because I think
hmm
that this release was good, but I think it's going to be minuscule compared to what they could do. You know what I mean?
hmm yeah, yeah. Hats off to Larceny Row. Although I still think I'll say they're the second best deathcore album of the year. Despised Icon Shadow Work is still my number one for deathcore, but
Yep,
Larceny Row still deserves their flowers, their
for sure.
tortured, gross feathers, flowers.
Definitely. A lot of grossness, man. Grossness
hmm
has been a prominent theme in the metal here.
S-
Between
Op-
Pissgrave,
yeah, Pissgrave, Revenge. Uh,
Revenge, Larcinia Row, lots of gross.
but on the other end of the spectrum of gross is the beautiful. And I want to talk about something beautiful, and that is this new Black Braid album, Black
Hmm.
Braid 3. This will also probably be
It
uh
was pretty.
top album for me. This is a great album. I love what this guy is doing in black metal, creating what I'm sure Black Braid and other black metal fans might not like what I'm saying. Like Larcinia Row in deathcore, Black Braid is doing, I feel like, in black metal. He is carving his own niche
I could
in
see
the
that.
black metal lore. Instead, he's breaking away from like the whole like Viking going against Christianity, to where it is his own identity of Native American going against Christianity and going back to nature and Native American stuff. And I think that is super interesting. So I think
Hell yeah.
I love to see that exploration more.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a soundscape of an album, man. If I had to put one word to it, it's that whole album's just a great soundscape. Natural elements too. I love the coyote in there. I think is really cool. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
what was that?
appreciate what he's doing.
As the force weeps, or no, the earth is weeping,
Yeah.
where it has all those so good.
Mhm.
Um,
Honorable mentions: Psycho Frame, balls to the wall, badass metal, really cool
yeah.
deathcore. If you're looking for fun, just kind of fucking chaoticness, that's them.
I also want to bring up I think this was like one on the first playlist we did for the year. So we're going way back. But going back to this song is like, oh, this was a fucking awesome album out of nowhere. Warbringer,
Oh
uh,
yeah, dude.
with Wrath
Neuromancer.
and Ruin.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's pumps you up, man. It's a vibe.
Hell yeah. Neuromancer, Warbringer, awesome thrash band. Yeah. Do I have Testament on here or was that after I built this playlist? I guess it's not on here.
Yeah, it's not on here.
Oh, I forgot about this album. This was a big album when we reviewed it. Throne.
Oh yeah, dude. That is a badass.
That
That's an
who sat upon
incredible
him was
album.
death.
Yes. Absolute fucking awesome album. I loved that one. Release the blood or something like that.
Hell yeah. We also got. I never got into this album. I think you got into this one. Behemoth, the Shit of God.
Hmm.
What's your feelings on this one still?
I liked it. I don't think I've been back to it. I haven't really. It's hasn't been in my rotation since it dropped. Um, but I definitely liked it more than the last. I'll say that.
Yeah. Kind of like would you compare do you think it's better or would you compare it to kind of like Hymns of Dissonance with Whitechapel to where it's more of a return to what you liked about the band?
Definitely that. Definitely a return to what I liked. Yeah, they're getting back into the groove. Shadow Elite, it's very catchy. And even the Shit of God has some awesome riffage, man. I just think that he kind of went too far on the teeter-totter with the title. It's still kind of bad taste in my mouth with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like I don't really give a shit what he does, but it's just like, come on, dude. Like you couldn't have thought of something cooler. Like I I don't know. It's just the Shit of God. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
And then I
Behemoth.
see an album here and I know this is going to be on your list. I'm just wondering, is this going to be on your bottom third, middle third, or top third? Private Music by
Ooh,
Deftones.
if you weren't gonna bring it up, I was. Dude, I think it's gonna be in my top third. I think
Really?
so. Yeah, I think so. It's snuck back up on me, man, like crazy. It fucking did, man. And I have listened to, I'll say this, I have listened to that album probably more than I have every other album on this list. Honestly.
I gotcha.
I'm a Deftones junkie, man, especially, the solid albums, Diamond Eyes, White Pony, you name it. I love Deftones. So this one, I at first I was like, man, take it or leave it. But the more I listened to it, the more I was just like, damn, this is good. And it's like it's up there like Diamond Eyes and this one, it's right there with it, dude. Quite honestly. Like I think it is worth a gander. If you enjoyed Diamond Eyes from Deftones, I think you'd really like this album. You know what's crazy? But I think one thing that made me not really get into it as much was the non-capitalized letters of the titles of the tracks. I feel like mentally I didn't take them as serious. There's no capitalized letters in the tracks, and that kind of drives me nuts. But I think because of that, I think that I just didn't like take the songs as serious. You know what I mean?
I didn't even notice that.
I know. I don't know if I'm just like uber judgmental or whatever, but yeah.
Although I do think that does maybe play into like, because I still am not fully into this album, and I love Diamond Eyes, and I can kind of see what you're talking about, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I have like a little bit of nostalgia with Diamond Eyes, because that's when I started like getting into the band. But I do think maybe there is a little bit of like unconscious bias that I
Hmm.
don't notice just with the simpleness of not capitalizing your song tracks. Like
Yeah,
I can't
it's
I
crazy.
because as soon as I start listening to the albums, like I'm not it's engaged with it as much. But maybe it's because it's not threatening. They're not capitalized.
Yeah, it's not a statement. It's not a statement of a track. It's just like, man,
Here's some
it's
songs,
whatever.
bro. Just check
Yeah,
them out. Whatever.
exactly. It's like I got a ripped CD from Deftones. You know what I mean?
Like you're gonna have
Come on, guys.
a water stamp or whatever on
Yeah,
it. Like
hey,
you're
yeah,
listening to
dude.
the new Deftones.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, Deftones, capitalize those fucking letters next time, man. And then Acacia Strain, I put so much energy into it because everything's capitalized except
Every
for
single letter.
Eucharist, except for Eucharist 1 and 2, and then it's all lowercase, and then the rest of the track's all caps. So they just went fucking everywhere with it. They were like, whatever.
Well, that was the same with Step Into the Light, I want to say.
Oh, was it?
I think
Maybe.
so.
Well, I thought everything was capitalized on that one.
I think that was all
No?
capitalized was Step Into the Light. Um
Mm,
but I do think yeah, Eucharist 1 and 2 I do feel like are the most serious of the songs even though they're not capitalized.
that is true.
Yeah. Um still not still not sold on Viljarta even though I love the single.
Yeah, I'm with you there. So after we've kind of talked about this Acacia Strain release, I don't know, they're such a prominent band for both of us. Do you see them in your list?
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm
But I'm kind of with you, man. Yeah.
when it comes to top 10, the more I look at this and think back is like I I don't think if I am not fully sold on it now, they're not going to make it on the top 10
That's right. Yeah.
because I think my top 4 or 5 are already like solid like they're going to be on the list. Then there's other I was like, "Oh, I forgot how good that one was." To whereas like if you're like I said, Acacia Strain's new album is a 7, they're not going to make it on my list for me anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough. What about Slaughter to Prevails? Lift that shit.
That popped up while I was working out. And sure enough, while I was doing leg press,
No way.
and I was like, I hate
Man.
this so much. I hate that I'm doing leg press, grunting, and all I hear is a Russian accent. Lift that shit.
Yeah.
No, that'll make the day that makes my top 10 is the same day Sleep Tokens, Evan, and Arcadia will make my playlist.
Oh God. I'm so sick of hearing about that band. Fuck. They're the rotten apple of metal.
Yes, and I won't
I
even
am a
say it's the
believer.
band's fault. I feel like it's everyone else's fault about this
Yeah, I
band.
think you're right. Yeah. They made them too big. People did. People ruined it.
It's the same with Bad Omens. I don't really have a feeling one way or the other about Bad Omens. They're not good. They're not bad. They just exist. It's the fans that just talk about how good they are that makes me fucking hate them so much.
Um,
Oh, you like metal? So do I. You should check out this band. This song is so awesome.
uh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What about Deftones for you? Is it going to be your top 10? Have you listened to it enough?
I would need to go back. but at this moment, no. I still am not sold on it, but at the same time, I don't think I've listened to it since the week it came out.
Hmm.
Because when I first heard it, I was not that into it. I don't know, I felt non capitalized. I didn't feel like I felt
Yeah,
like a not capitalized letter. It's like,
felt
okay,
lowercase.
yeah,
Yeah.
I, to me, it felt like it was just like, all right, it's been a while since Deftones came with an album. They were due an album. They came out with an album. They have an album, and that's just about how I felt about it. It didn't feel like top 10 to me, but at the same time, I do love Deftones, but I don't think I'm on the same level of uh care as much as you because I know you. I remember when we were playing the back when we were at the governor's mansion doing the lyrics game. I think I
Mhm.
said like three lines of a lyric, and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's the song." I was like, "Oh okay, that's fine." And then you did a song to me. It's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, "How do you not know this song? How do you not know this song? It's Digital Bath by Deftones. How do you not know this fucking?"
Wow. Yeah, dude.
Like, oh, maybe I'm not as big of a fan as I thought I was.
I've gotten a little crazy with them through the years. Definitely been a fangirl.
I think it was the lyric "I want" or something more. What's the lyric?
Yeah, that's Digital Bath. Fuck, I don't know. I can't
I
even think of
feel
the song right now.
like
Oh yeah, I
more.
feel like more. Yeah.
And it's like, I have
Feel
no idea
like
what you were trying to tell me. It's like, how do you
I
not
feel
know
like
this?
more. I feel like more.
How do you
Yeah,
not
probably
get
something like that.
this? It's like, I have no idea what you're trying to say. It's like,
We should bring that to DMD, dude.
what, the
Lyrics
lyric
game.
game? We could. Because I
You know
thought about
what?
doing the logo game. I do feel like lyric game would be better.
Do a song on this list and we'll try to guess what song it is. I know what song
That'll
I'm
be a
picking.
hard one. These are all
Okay.
brand new stuff.
All right, I'm gonna read some lyrics and you tell me what the song is.
Okay.
Lift that shit. Do not be a fucking pussy. Raw. Suddenly nothing left to feel. And everything you told me, I just have to fucking heal. Do you have any guesses?
I'm gonna guess. Is that severely lifeless by Inhuman Condition?
Correct. It's kind of more cringy when you read the lyrics.
Yeah. I don't I feel like the more you delve into them, the cringier it gets.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one. This is on technically this is on the playlist. Just a second. For some reason it's not popping up, so I gotta look up the lyrics. I know you'll know it though.
Okay. I'm interested because I'm like looking through these bands. I'm like, dude, I honestly, so many of these can just blur together.
Okay, I don't, now that I'm looking at the lyrics, I don't know if I can actually do this one without. Um, so I'm just gonna start saying the lyrics until I say that
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the title of the song because it's in the song.
Oh, okay.
Father of Terror, Abba O Hall, enter the pylon through the galleys of past, catacombs of night, into the starry womb. Slay, slay, Asar un Nefer. We have no fear. Our time had come. Our will is done.
Dying Breath of a Stag.
Nope.
Sacred Stag. Oh, okay.
O mighty one, in the fields of Akkurt, and spit upon slaves of death.
Is this Nile?
Close.
Nile did come out this year, and it's not
No,
on
it came
here.
out last year.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Underworld.
Sorry.
Something of
Oh
the
yeah, the
underworld.
underworld awaits.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
War God, trample all weakness. This is your day of pride. Draw thy flaming sword. Cut the umbilical cord to set me free from eternal sleep. Step by step. Chem. Evolution. Spiral vibration. Can you hear? Can you touch? Can you see? Can you really see? We charm
Oh,
all jinns.
can you really see? Fuck, what is that? This is getting me now. That sounded familiar.
Technically, it's on this playlist. We charm all jinns. Autonoma. Imprinted realities. They creep like snakes. And all we feel is painful bliss as we burn forth like winged globe, like solar discs, penetrate eternity. I can't say the rest because it's just the song title over and over again.
Can you really see? I know that.
If you can't get it, then I will give you a hint of how it opens.
Still Nights?
Nope.
Oh. Okay, I guess I get 3 guesses and then you gotta tell me. I think that sounds fair.
All right.
Damn, I might
I'll give
lose
you a
this
hint.
one.
This song is a
Okay.
cover.
Oh. Okay.
That might be too much of a hint, but
And it's on this playlist?
yes. It's so
Hmm.
I wouldn't even look at the playlist because I feel like that's gonna be too much of a get dead giveaway because I think this is the only cover on the thing. This is a band you know and love.
Fuck. Oh my gosh.
I'll say this. You love the original. You thought the cover was okay.
Can you really see? Oh my God, dude. I don't know. You might have me stumped here. I know that line. I know.
The
Damn, dude.
original came out
Ah,
almost 20 years ago.
Slave Shall Serve,
Yes.
Enterprise Earth. Okay. Nice. Nice trickery. Okay. I knew I heard that from somewhere. It's like, damn, what is that? Touche. That was fun. We
Yeah.
definitely need to bring that in more.
Yeah, we do. Well, we can do that next episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Um, but that's all I have for the best of 25. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I don't think so, dude.
All right. So if you enjoyed tonight's episode, you should check us out on Spotify. You should check us out on Castbox, Apple Podcasts, pretty much wherever you get your podcast fix. You can also check us out on Facebook, YouTube. We are also on TikTok. Pretty popping on TikTok. Also on
Mm.
YouTube. Been popping off on YouTube lately. Check us out on YouTube. But yeah, you can also email us directly at deathmetaldads@gmail.com. But whenever you do listen to our podcast, please leave a rating. That helps us out a lot. Or even a review. You can send us a comment, whatever. But you know what? Until then, Death Metal Days out.
Peace.